Chuck, I would love to go on a walk with you tonight, but I put in a full day before we flew here. I eat.
This place is mighty pretty at first light.
Well, Grandpa always says it's the best time to see the range first thing in the morning.
Then I'll pick you up at 6.
Sounds good.
Okay, kiddo, I think it's time for us to get set. We've worked out a big day.
All right, everybody, here's the schedule. Tomorrow, the attorney's going to be here at noon, and they're going to read the will right then. Miss Renee, you need anything, I'm your man.
Thank you, Chuck.
If there's anything that I can do for any of you, just let me know.
Natalie, is there anything that you need? Yeah, actually, some earplugs. You know, because your room's right across the hall from mine, and we all know how loud they are. Anyway, I'm going out. You? Yes. Good night, Dad.
Good night, Anna. I'll see you both at breakfast.
Thank you.
Good night, Dad.
Get some sleep, okay?
Thank you, sweetheart. Got a lot of memories to keep you company. Good night.
Good night.
Jared, I am putting you in one of Ace's favorite rooms. There's a picture of a bobcat on the wall that he killed. That poor critter tried to sneak a steak right off of Ace's grill.
Well, thank you for everything. And I'll see you in the morning.
You know where to find me.
I hope Jessica and Natalie aren't giving you too much trouble with Jared.
Don't worry, Grandpa. They think they are, but they are failing miserably.
You don't want Cole to think that you're whiny or clingy, do you?
Well, it's not whiny or clingy to let I know how you miss him or that you can't wait to see him, right?
No, I suppose not.
I mean, how else would he know that you're thinking about him?
You know, for a kid from a family that a lot of people would say was dysfunctional, you have a great deal of wisdom.
Right. Sure, I have all the answers.
More than you know. So what are you going to do? Just go home and let Marcy win?
Well, this giant chase is just wearing me down. I miss the kids.
Well, Todd, they miss you too. And they're expecting you to walk through the door with their new baby brother. What are you going to say to them when you walk in at the end?
I'll say that I did what I felt was best for them, and I let him go.
Oh, and kids will just forget he ever really existed.
Well, they never really knew him to begin with. Not as a brother, anyway.
Well, what about us, Todd? We go back home, we get a divorce. I think this would probably be our quickest marriage. You go back to the penthouse, I stay at Dorian's, and we just have some kind of knockdown, drag out custody battle. Is that what you want?
Yeah. I'm through making the kids pay for my mistakes.
If you walk out on this child, Todd, you're going to be hurting Jack and Star more than you've ever hurt him before.
How? I'd be doing it for them.
What are you talking about? You know what you'd be telling them? If you walked out on Tommy, you'd be telling Jack and Star that, you know what, I could do that to you too. And I tell you this much, I'm not going to let that happen.
You saw Marcy at that bar and didn't tell Todd.
The whole point of my being here is to keep him under control and arrange for the safe handover of Tommy. There was no way that was going to happen last night. On top of everything else, the feds were in the bar. This guy Ramsey, no, he's a real jerk, flashing his gun around, threatening people.
So he would have put Marcy in prison or worse?
For running away with a little boy she thinks is her own.
You're right not to say anything.
I'm on Marcy's trail, that's all Manny needs to know.
So if the same situation happens here again, will you let her go?
Marcy and Tommy are my priority. To that extent, we need to get ahead of Ramsey and stay ahead of him. Then we can pick our number.
It just seems there should be some way to get him pulled off the case.
When I quit the Bureau, I burned a lot of bridges. Brass wasn't real happy with me to begin with.
Yeah, but someone in authority must see that the way he is running this case is dangerous.
The only reason Ramsey's involved in this is to stick it to me.
But you make it sound like it's personal.
For Ramsey, it is.
What am I missing?
I was engaged once to Caitlin. Ramsey was in love with her too. He blames me for her death.